Hello, class. Good evening, and welcome to my overview of what I've learned so far from QuickBooks. QuickBooks is an online accounting software that can be used to make accounting work very easy. I'll start with the gear button, which is located at the top right hand corner of the page or the home page. Under this, we have account setting and other things that can help you to be able to change or edit the way your account works or looks like. An example is account settings, where you can change the number of hours that you want to stay without being active. And you can go do that by going to advanced and scrolling down to the very end. And then using the pencil over here to select that and say 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. I'll choose 3 hours and then you can scroll down and save. When you save this, you then go ahead and click done, which will now take you back to the home page of QuickBooks Pro, QuickBooks Online, sorry. Um, when you're done saving this, you can continue with um, exploring other parts of QuickBook as well too. You can see that this is the dashboard of my Mate Isaac Muki the Beagle Concierge. For this part of the QuickBooks, we have some tabs that can help you do various things. One of those tabs is accounting. Under accounting, we have tabs like chart of accounting that can help you reconcile or to create chart of accounts that you're going to use to pay and do other things. And so these are the account numbers that we have created so far for our particular case, which is Muki the Beagle Concierge. Another tab is the expenses tab, which has two different tabs under it, which is the vendors and then the expenses tab. Under the vendors tab, you see all those that provide services and products to the Muki the Beagle Concierge, and the various products that they provide are listed over there. Also, we have the contact address over here and everything, and you can always click on any of the to edit. To create a new vendor, you can use this particular button over here to create a new vendor. For expenses, it will tell you all the expenses that you have incurred over the period, and this is very important to be able to know where money is going and where money is being spent. And that way that you can create a new expenses by using this new transaction over here. You can also go to this button, which is the create button or the new button, and it can also give you the chance to do the same thing for vendors and for customers alike. When we come to the reports section of QuickBooks, we have all the various reports like the account receivable aging reports, the transaction detail by account reports, the trial balance reports, the customer list, and then the vendor list, and several other reports that can help you to be able to understand what is going on with your QuickBooks. For example, the vendor list will tell you how many vendors you currently have and all their so the vendor contact list will tell you how many customers you have, and then how many vendors you have and the various phone calls or phone numbers, emails, and addresses that are attached to each customer. So this is how the list or reports function. And you can always export these reports from to Excel forms or to PDF forms and save them on your computer for future use. Each time as well that you update these reports, you can also save and export them in these files and then compare them with other ones that you have had in the previous times. Under accounting, we have things like charges of accounting, how to reconcile. So the chart of accounts that I've already spoken about earlier. We will now go to sales. Under sales, there are several important things that we need to understand. There are the products and services that are offered by Mookie, the Beagle concierge, like the number of things that the pet service is offering. Things like extended wellness care, supplies um, for our customers and their pets, and also things like dog treats and other things as well. To enable us to understand how to use this better, we can also always go back to reports and create and then print out the products and services list. We can also have a list of all our customers, those that purchase our things. And if we have any new customer, you can add the customer over here so that we don't have to always enter the customer name each time that we are creating an invoice for the customer. But if we enter the customer name over here, then it allows us to be able to have the customer information like phone numbers. So I'm going to try and show that to you. You enter the name of the person, the phone number, and then the address, which is really important. And that helps us to be able to know which part of the town they are living in and how to get to them if we have to do any services for them that requires going to their houses. You can always edit over here, and we also have the invoices. So the invoices that have been issued are all, and for some of them, they've been deposited in the bank. Some of them have not been. So some of them are waiting, and it will tell you the due dates on all of this as well. And you can also create a new invoice by using the button over here. And then all sales. The all sales tab tells us it's just like the one we just saw earlier and under the expenses and vendors. You can also create a new transaction over here where we make sales to our customers. It is important for us to understand that QuickBook Pro, QuickBook Online has several opportunities for us to learn and to improve. Another thing that I want to point out before I leave is the fact that under this new or create button, we can receive payments, we can create invoices, and we can create expenses. And even when we are doing all of these events, we can still create new customers and new vendors. I'm going to show you what I mean by this. For example, if we have an invoice that for a customer we've not created yet, we come to this part of the invoice, then we click on the drop down arrow, and we click on add new. So add new would allow us add a new name to, for example, maybe Isaac Mate Rocky, and we can click on details to add more details to it, to add more details to the name that we have created. So I'm going to cancel this, and I'll cancel this as well too. Okay, so that's an overview of QuickBooks Pro for all those who wish to learn more about QuickBooks Pro. I'll be very glad if you will engage this post and ask questions that you may have about my post. Thank you very much.